Chris.
I love it.
All right, welcome back everyone to Tribal Council. So last round was kind of crazy, but that's pretty normal at this point from how the past couple of rounds have been. So let's start off. So Mark, what happened after last tribal? Like, run me through what happened after last tribal.
I think everybody went back to camp happy, and we all roasted marshmallows and sang Kumbaya. That was my recollection of it, anyway.
From how this game is going, I find that very hard to believe.
Yeah, there might have been a little bit of a quarrel between me and Stoner.
Do you want to elaborate what that was about?
I was annoyed at that point because A, Madison had no reason to get voted out there. B, Stoner was kind of being annoying that entire round, and I was sick of it. And I was also annoyed that the idol didn't get played. So, and Chris just sent us an email so he could get added.
Yeah. We can wait for him to get on. And then we can see if he has anything to respond to about that. So in the meantime, she ain't here. Never mind. So Pat, this is the first non-blind round since merge that that Drew doesn't have immunity, and this is the second time that you know someone besides Drew has won immunity. So what's that like with challenge threat coming into this part of the game?
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hey, Chris. I mean, that definitely plays a big part in the game because, like, obviously winning immunity, if you win immunity forever, you're going to get to the end. So that's obviously something to look at, but there's definitely a lot of other factors that are bigger than immunity that will get you to the end. So there's other things to look at.
Like what kind of other things?
Like social game, it's outwit, outplay, outlast. So you have to do other things to get to the end. I mean, immunity wins is a way to get there, but there's a lot less of a chance to get there based on immunity wins than if you're better at social game or other things like that, in my opinion.
All right, let's come back to that. Let's pause on that thought. Rewind to the beginning of Tribal. So, Chris, at the beginning of Tribal, Mark talked a little bit about an interaction you two had right at the end, right after Tribal finished last round. So, what was your take on what happened right after Tribal?
And what happened after Tribal?
Mm-hmm.
No, what happened after Tribal?
Mark, do you wanna explain to him?
It wasn't necessarily what.
My memory's bad, so I'm just.
We had a little bit of a back and forth after the call. That's what Monty was referring to.
Was
like
it
right
about,
after the vote, when we went off a line.
Oh, because was it about not? Was it about like not telling you what I voted?
Yeah. That thing.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I just don't think. I heard some stuff, and I just didn't think it was smart to, I guess, tell where my vote was going. Though my vote, honestly, it wasn't decided until like 5 minutes before Tribal. But either way, I probably wouldn't have told Mark what I was doing just because. I think the people that Mark is with are after me, so it just doesn't make that much sense to me. I mean, I have nothing against Mark, or anyone in the game actually. Honestly, this is one of the few games I played where there's no one I dislike. Everyone is cool. Everyone's nice to me. No one's an asshole, you know. So it's a good cast. It's a good group. I don't know if that answered your question or not, but sorry.
Enough. It gave me some other stuff. So Sammy, Mark said that, or Chris said that the people that Mark are with are after Chris. So I just want to know if there's like solid alliances like that, or how fluid this game is at this point.
I definitely think there are alliances that lie in the game just because of how the votes have been going like the last couple rounds. It's definitely been like voting in blocks, and it's very obvious in like rounds. I mean, there might be one person that like keeps going back and forth or something, but usually it's the numbers show that there's alliances.
Alliance, alliances, or like two alliances, or like a bunch of alliances that are coming together. Like
at this point, I have no idea. I mean, there's probably more than two. There's probably like 3, 4, or 5.
so.
Yeah, if there's 3, 4, or 5, I want to be part of this 3, 4, or 5.
Yeah, I know, right? There's probably like 3, 4, or 5. I'm sure there's more than just 2. There's always more than just 2 at this point in the game.
All right,
Can you
so
take notice my shirt? It says, "I will eat bugs for immunity."
all right, so Dan, with so many alliances running around, floating out there in this game, how do you maneuver between them? Like, who's loyal to which alliance and all that sort of stuff? And how do you choose yourself which alliances you're going to be loyal to?
So I think that Sammy is right about like there being multiple alliances. But I do think he's also right in saying that this game has like kind of formed more into voting blocks. So I think like while there could be set alliances, there are definitely people who have connections across alliances too. So that's definitely tricky, just because you can find yourself getting caught in the middle of everything pretty quickly with that. Um, but I guess you just have to follow your gut and maneuver it the best that you can. That's what I'm trying to do. But I mean, clearly my life isn't going well based on that. So, yeah, I guess that answers your question.
Yeah. Chelsea, how about for you? How is maneuvering alliances and knowing who to trust in such a dynamic game going for you?
She's typing out her answer.
Okay. Chelsea is typing. She says, it's been interesting. And she's got more to say.
Mark, I'm not sure what that just was, but I'm somehow different.
Oh. She also says, I feel like I've had a strong sense of who I can trust and who to say maybe who to maybe stay less close to. Okay, so yeah, so Sammy, with all of these differing alliances, how easy is it to like how on your toes do you have to be throughout this whole game?
You definitely have to be on your toes, like constantly, just because you never know like how tight or how solid those alliances are. I feel like there's a lot of alliances in this game that are very like flexible, if that makes sense. Like there's a lot of, I don't know, flexibility with them. They're not as strong as others possibly are. I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of people that aren't committed like in one way or another. So you have to be on your toes on whether that person's gonna flip or not.
So looking just straight up at tribe split numbers from when the tribe swapped, there's only 2 second swapped heroes, so like swapped heroes who didn't get swapped to civilians left. So Pat, how's that playing into only having Chelsea left from your swapped tribe?
Well, to be honest, I didn't even really notice that, so that might add a little more anxiety than I had previously noticed. So, I mean, I didn't really think that kind of the hero, civilians, villains. I didn't think that was a serious of like we're gonna stick strong to this as compared to other alliances that have formed from just talking to people and all that stuff.
I can confirm that all of that is dead in this game.
Okay,
It's all dead.
good. Won't ask about that anymore. What I will ask about, though, is, Chris, has any more talk about that idol that you brought up into the chat? Has any more of that happened that you know of anyways?
Oh yeah. I don't know. I was told I should have played last night because then I wouldn't have such a large target on my back tonight. I think either way I would have been voted getting votes tonight, regardless if I played it last night or tonight. It's always going to be on people's minds till the idol's gone, and that's just unfortunate because I don't think I'm that big of a threat. I'm not that good at challenges. I came in second in a flash game and in stab because I was really slow, so it was obvious for Drew to take me to the final two in that challenge. I don't think I'm like crazy likable in this game. I don't think I have that many big moves under my belt. I just don't think I'm. People can be scared of the idol all they want, but as far as me as a player this season, I'm not that scary in my opinion. So I would hope that people can start to look at me as, I guess, a player without just an idol and just look at me as Chris. I don't know, but yeah, people are talking about it. People are always gonna talk about it, so the idol's gone. Yeah, it sucks.
So Mark, how are players taking steps to neutralize the threat of an idol?
Did you confirm or deny what kind of rules we're playing with?
No,
Like, is it game changer rules or is that
no?
Okay, I don't know.
I would have at least said game changer rules.
Billy
Wait,
said game changer rules.
what's the game changer rules?
No revotes, just straight to rocks.
Is there revotes?
Okay.
Is there revotes?
So wait. Okay. Sorry.
Wait,
Repeat the question again.
Is there revotes?
Yes.
Okay.
What steps are you taking and other players taking to neutralize the threat of an idol?
I think that there just is an extra step in strategizing on who to go home if you think you have the numbers when there's idols in the game. Because if you throw all your votes one way, then you could potentially get screwed over in the end by that idol, or advantage if there's an extra vote or something along those lines. So it just adds more complication to planning things out before tribal.
Nice. Has this been a pretty complicated tribal?
For some reason, it feels oddly calm compared to the last tribals, which would scare me, but I have immunity, so I really don't give a shit.
How about for you, Chelsea? Has this been a complicated vote? She type in. She type in? Yeah, she type in.
I was typing in the wrong chat. Hold on.
It's all good. It's all good.
Did Chelsea just talk?
Yes.
Mind blown.
She said, "I'm nervous."
Me too, sis.
And that's all. She doesn't have any more to say. So, with that in mind, Dan, what should everyone remember tonight when voting?
Remember that I also have immunity this week. That's all.
All right. So I will count down from 10. You have until I get to 0 to cast or change your vote. Let's get to it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, entertain yourselves.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm going to try to talk very, very quietly.
Hi.
Stoner, are you throwing a party or what?
I'm with my buddy. I don't know if anyone knows. Anyone know Merle?
I don't.
I don't know Merle. He doesn't play. He's only played a few Tumblr games. But I'm over his house for the weekend.
Guys, like my boss.
Stoner, what do you got going on with that do?
My hairdo?
Yeah. Looks like it kind of does whatever.
It's like the wild Maine look tonight. Going with flow.
I respect it.
Stoner, you look like Patty.
Who's Patty?
Patty's this thing that I bought at Target today.
Oh shit! Can I see what Patty looks like, please?
Yeah, here she's acting as me right now.
Yo, look at this. This is what they says me. That's awesome. Dude.
Ew, did I just see a Patriots hat?
Yeah, right. He's a Patriots
Gross. Okay, we're definitely voting Stoner out now because his friend's a Patriots fan.
Go Birds.
Crazy hair for a crazy tribal.
Go Birds.
I'm a Ravens fan. Don't vote me out.
Go Birds.
Oh, that's right, you're a Ravens fan.
I don't care for football in the slightest.
Sammy, do you like football?
Well,
It's I don't watch it, but I'd rather play sports, not watch them, because,
What about you, Dan?
I'm a Buffalo Bills fan, very sadly.
Buffalo Bills.
Bills.
You're wait.
I'm from New York.
Bro, what? No way, really?
Yeah.
I don't have anything laying around, but oh wait, there's something.
Okay, while this sports talk is riveting,
Oh my gosh.
I have to vote.
Mark, you're going home tonight because you're a Bills fan.
We always lose. I'm used to it.
Immunity does not count for Bills fans. It's confirmed.
So, if anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you want to play it, now would be the time to do so.
Monte.
What?
I don't know what's gonna go on, but I'm gonna take a risk tonight. I'm gonna play my idol on Drew tonight.
That is not a hidden immunity idol.
God damn it! Every
All
time
votes
it's
for Drew
fake.
will count, except that Drew himself stands up
What? Mind blown.
and
Big moves.
says that. So all votes for Drew will not count. Drew did play a real hidden immunity idol.
That bastard. He stole
So-
my idol out of the bag.
All right, let's read the votes. First vote, Drew does not count.
I hope they're not splitting it.
Second vote, Drew does not count.
If they split it, I'm gone.
Third vote, Drew does not count. Fourth vote, does not count.
Another Drew vote.
Fifth vote,
Huh?
Drew does not count.
I don't know.
Sixth vote, Drew.
Oh
Does
my gosh. How many votes left?
3 votes left, no votes for anyone. Seventh vote, Sammy. And the 13th person voted out of Survivor Islands of Adventure and the 4th member of our jury, Sammy.
Yeah.
Sammy, the tribe has spoken.
Wow.
It's time for you to go.
Bye, guys. I kind
Holy
of figured
fuck.
something was happening, but I'm in a lot of games right now, so peace.
Sorry, Sammy.
See you another game, Sammy.
Bye.
So, whoa.
All right. So, another vote and another blindside. Blindsides seem to just be the routine for you guys at this point. Grab your stuff, head on back to camp. Challenge will be posted shortly. Good night.
But where the fuck's my idol?